episode of Seagull on the Speed 252. Today we're in the C7 Chrome Corvette. We're actually riding out to go visit some family of mine. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Actually, first of all, thank everyone for watching the last video. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to actually do that. We are so close to my goal, which is reaching 3,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is July 31st. So I greatly appreciate it as well. You all have been awesome. You've been fantastic, and I'm super excited to have you part of the channel today. So let's hop right into it. Recently, I've been doing some research on trying to figure out, getting some more tires for my C7 Corvette. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much about tires. I know just enough to make sure I'm safe, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of things you can know about the tire size, which ones are the proper size, how much air they have in them, which, if you read on the side of the tire, it tells you how much you need, how much air that you need in your tire, things like that. But there's, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of rules that you need to know about tires, but you also want to make sure you don't buy the wrong set of tires for your car. You want to make sure you don't buy this set of tires that just will put your life in danger. A lot of people these days, they buy brand new tires. Some of them buy used tires, and depending on the used tire, you can put yourself in a bad predicament. Now, I have bought used tires in my life, not for the vet, not for like any sports car. I have bought used tires before for an old car that is not really a daily driver. It sits around in the yard a lot, and I drive it to occasionally take my dogs to the vet or go to a dog park, right? So I think used tires for something like that is completely fine. But when you're talking about tires for like an $80,000, or even not even $80,000, you're talking about tires in general for any car. I'm talking about a Honda Civic, a freaking Mustang, a freaking Lamborghini, a Corvette, a Honda Sonata, any tires for any type of car. You can put your life in danger if you're not buying the right set, if they're not properly inflated right, and if there could be possibly used. I mean, with used tires, you never know what you get yourself into. You can get broken belts, you can get dry rotted tires, the list goes on and on. So recently, I'm trying to do a little bit of research on, considering buying some new tires for my C7 Corvette. Now, that was before I had thought I needed some, right? Because I was like, YouTube call out, and I've been doing some burnouts with this car recently. Y'all seen the burnouts, they've been crazy. I didn't do crazy burnouts like some of the guys that had the YouTube call out. For instance, this guy. But I have done burnouts on my car. I was kind of worried at some point I would need some new tires for my car, so I wanted to kind of do some research to figure out how much new tires would cost for this car. Everyone says you're driving a Corvette, it's gonna be super expensive. Man, it's like a arm and a leg to get some new tires, blase, blase. So I want to do some research for myself. So right now, currently on my car is the same tires that I bought the car with. And I was told that these tires only last about 6,000 to 7,000 miles, which I don't know if that's true or not, because currently I'm right now at 10,000 miles. And when I took my car into the dealership, they said I had pretty much 50% tire life left in these tires. So that's great, that's outstanding. That means I don't have to buy any tires anytime soon. If I already put 10,000 miles on it, I got 50% tire life left, and that's excellent in my book. The tires that came in my car are Michelin Sport Cup 2. No, actually, they're Michelin Pilot Sport Cups. That's it. On the Z06, I think the Michelin Sport Cup 2s is what comes on the Z06. And if I'm wrong, please correct me, because I'm not exactly sure. I don't own a Z06, can't afford one. So, yeah, so I could be completely wrong about that. But, I want to make this video because I want to know what is the best brand of tires. You got Michelin, you got Goodyear, you got Continental, you got, Nitto, you got all these brands out there, but I don't know, from a sports car standpoint, which one's the best ones for a sports car, right? Like on my car now, you got Michelins. They came straight from the factory. From what I was told, Michelins are the best tires out there. But can you get away with other tire brands? For instance, like, give you a perfect scenario. I call a couple places around, and I try to price out tires, right? And so, the new thing with tires these days, especially sports cars, you got, run flex. And run flex is like, give you a perfect example. You can get an alien tire, and you can possibly have, I wouldn't say a blowout, I'm not exactly sure if that's correct, but you can possibly get a flat, and you got 50 miles. They give you 50 miles until you actually, the tire goes completely flat. You're not allowed to drive anymore. And if your Corvette has a flat tire, there's no spare. You literally have to call a tow truck. It's as simple as that. No way around it. You ain't getting around that at all. So run flats are definitely good if you get flat tires. And honestly, if I think you're daily driving your Corvette on a regular basis, I think you need to go with run flats, because it makes only sense at that point. But I priced out tires for my Grand Sport at the dealership, which everybody says, that's expensive. They're going to be expensive. The Michelin Sport Cups on my tires on my car currently now Cost $2,100 from the dealership. That's mountain balance, tires, all that crazy stuff. And so I was like, that sounds kind of expensive, but I mean, that's what I guess you're gonna pay for Michelin in general. So then I priced the same tire out at another place, and they actually said it was gonna cost $2,000. So, you know, I mean, they're pretty much similar to the actual dealership prices at that point. You're not really paying any difference other than $100. And if, I mean, you can save $100 by going to some other guy, or you can spend $100 to get them done at a dealership. Either way, you're gonna spend $2,000. If you, anyway, you're gonna spend $2,000 on the same tires as currently on the Grand Sport right now. So I did branch out and ask the guys, like, hey, are there any other tires that are good that is just as good as Michelin that I could maybe save some money on, just to kind of get some ideas? And so for starters, he said there are some Goodyear Eagle F1s that'll run you about $1,700 for all four. And, you know, I guess, you know, that was his second option that he gave me. So I guess Goodyear must be, you know, up there with Michelin, probably just not as good, according to him. Now, he's a tire guy, he's a professional, I'm not, so I'm just going on based off what he told me. And so, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to order a pair of Goodyear tires. I never used that brand before. And so if any of y'all ever use Goodyear, let me know. I want to know how good they are. If you think they're a trustworthy brand, you think that's a slouch brand, you don't think you would put it on your sports car because Goodyear has some bad reviews or something, I don't know. But that's, you know, something he told me. Now, those are run flats as well. So I guess $1,700, you'll save about $300 from not buying the Michelins, but you won't have the same tires on your car. Now, if you track your car a lot, that's a different story. You might want to go back with the same ones that came on from the factory if that's the case. That's what I would suggest. But, you know, maybe you can get by with Goodyear, maybe you can't. Another good set of tires that he had recommended that were non-run flat was Continental Contact Sport T, which will run you about $1,500. Now, I have heard good things about Continental. I haven't heard much about them being on a sports car, but I have heard about them in general. So I don't know if that'll be something that I will probably want to take to the track, though, because I don't really know how good Continental tires are. I have used them before, but it wasn't on a sports car. It was on like another car of mine. It was pretty much just a everyday car for me. That's one set. And then he said he has some Michelin Palette Sport all-season tire. Now, don't get me wrong, the weather here is great. I mean, like, we get rain, sleet, snow, anything you could possibly ask for. I mean, sometimes it get as low as 30s. But, you know, during those time frames, I don't drive my Corvette. I don't drive my Corvette below 30 degrees. I don't drive it in the snow, obviously. I really don't drive it really that much in the cold temperatures. Now, I do drive it. I have taken my car to the track before when I first bought it, because you couldn't keep it off the track. And, you know, they was like, you know, you're not allowed to really take your car on the track if it's below 40 with the tires that's currently on the car, because you can slide over the place. Now, I will admit I wasn't a professional driver, but I did okay. I mean, did the car slide a little bit? It did, but once the tires got warmed up, it was completely fine. And also, the Corvette, it tells you exactly how warm your tires are. So that way, if you want to get out there and track your car and it says, hey, your tires are warm, you might be good to go. But a lot of people, you know, that's 50-50. They'll do it, they will not do it. And so those are run flats as well. And the all-season tires cost you about $1,300. So, I mean, my question to you all is, what is the best brand of tires out there? Like, it doesn't even have to be any of the ones I just named. I mean, which Michelin is pretty highly rated at this point. You know, and so is Goodyear and Continental and those type of tires. But what are the best brand of tires out there? You know, I don't care what kind of car you drive. You can be driving a Prius, Honda Civic, Chevrolet Silverado, I mean, Kia Stinger, Grand Sport, a Lamborghini. I don't care what type of car you have, because all those cars need tires, you know. So in my opinion, I want to know which brand of tires you think are the best in the world. Do you think it's Michelin? Do you think it's Goodyear? Do you think it's Continental? Do you think it's Nitto? You let me know. Leave your comments down below which brand of tires you think is the best, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts. And you know, once again, I thank everyone for watching. I appreciate for everyone to subscribe and helping me reach my goal of having 3,000 followers. This community is freaking awesome. Like, I can go on and on about how great this community is. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, my channel is like so freaking small, but I feel like we are all like connected in some way or form. Like, I mean, all the emails I get, I mean, I get excited when I respond by to each and every one of these email. I'm not even gonna lie. And like, you know, reading the comments, it brightens my day. For instance, there was I can't remember his name, but he replied back. He was like, hey, I'm happy to find a channel who replies back to people comment. And you know, whether I stay at 3,000 followers for the rest of my life, or whether I shoot up to 1 million followers, I'm gonna always find time to reply back to my comments from you all, because to me, that's what makes my channel. That's what makes who I am, and I don't want to lose that. If I start something again, I want to finish it in the end. And I get excited when I see a comment come across my phone or my computer screen and say, hey, such and such left a comment. I don't care what it is. Like I said, I have received some bad ones, and I have received a lot of awesomeness. And so I reply back to each and every one of them. And, you know, I'm very, very, very thankful to have each and every one of you a part of the channel. And I mean, I can go on and on and on and talk about how happy I am to be talking to you all. And please forgive me for the shade, and the audio is kind of bad. I mean, the GoPro audio is like 50-50. Like, one day it works great, the next day it doesn't work great. You just never know. You don't know what you get with the GoPro. I like it as far as action stuff, but as far as audio and far away shots, you can cancel it with the GoPro. But that's besides the point. But anyways, thank you for watching. Back to the question at hand. I will also put it down in the description below and the comment section. But which brand of tires do you think are the best brand of tires in the world? Give me your thoughts. Seek on the Speed 252 is out.